I promise, this is broken Godsorc. Alright, this patch in Blackwood. So far, I've never seen other classes that much broken as ever as Godsorc. Maybe Stunblade too, because it's also so broken. But the classes that don't block is obviously broken because of the gaze of cities. You may know the mythic pay to win item. Yes, pay to win. And I'm very much against that kind of things, so I didn't pay for Blackwood. I did pay for the other mythics, the ones that came before, but not for that. So, okay, first of all, the setup that I'm about to show you, the setups actually, because it is not just one, is kinda broken, all of it, and the skills are most of the same. There's just two flex spots and it depends what you are going to do and how you are actually playing the class, and it is up to you which one to pick it up and fits for your playstyle. So the choice is for you. We will start with the attributes: 44 Magicka, 22 health, and the Mandastone is the mage, yet we are not using any divines though, and Tri-stat food. And when we go into the inventory for the sets, the fixed one is Craft Elfic, 5 piece. It is purely maximum Magicka set. It is like Necropotence, but you are not using any pet nor Atrona ulti or something like that. We are just using the Comet or the Dawnbreaker. As I said, it depends, and I will come to skills as well. So this is the first set, that Craft Elfic, and we are using the Master Perfected Inferno Staff with the Sharpened Flame and Enchant, the Glyph, and it is giving you 100 spell damage and reduce the cost of that clench by 10% and increase your spell damage by 600 for 4 seconds after activating it. I didn't gold it out yet. I did gold it out some things, but not that one. And on the back bar, I have infused Black Rose Perfected Restoration Staff with the Berserker Weapon Glyph, Magic Recovery, and Major Vitality when I use Healing Ward. And on the helmet, I do have Qiuvox. You may disagree with me. By the way, all of the armor is impen, and just one piece is maximum health because I feel better with this. But I advise you can also use and run completely Magicka on your whole armor. You don't need health too much. Qiuvox giving you spell damage, and when you do 5 light attacks, either it stuns the enemy or it will deal damage if the enemy is not is in the cooldown of the stun, and they can't dodge that. By the way, it is not dodgeable. So either way, he's gonna get stunned or he's gonna get the damage. So as the jewelry, I'm running 3 willpower with the arcane, and all of them is spell damage, glyph, and 2 items, 1.7k maximum magic and 200 spell damage, which is cool. So unbuffed stats is 3.6k spell damage and 8.5k spell penetration. So if I go and buff myself, like right here, when I look, 4.4k spell damage with that. I guess if I'm not wrong, maybe the thing didn't just proc that thing. The light attack. Oh, come on, bro. Oh, there's a little squirrel. Yeah, this is 4.3k. And that damage is quite enough. You can of course push it more with other things around, or with the gold weapon too, it will go up, but you are getting enough spell damage from it anyways, so you don't need too much. And there's another thing that you also can do. Vateshran perfected ice staff. You can use ice staff, so it will not cost stamina, and it will cost Magicka, since it is very easy to get for you. You can read what is given on the screen. You need to do elemental drain, and it will link you within 15 meters and deals damage for 10 seconds, blah blah, and the damage keeps increasing up. You can use Vateshran Inferno even also, but it needs to be sharpened. There's other stuff that I was playing and fucking around with. Bright Throat, you can also use Bright Throat, but with that setup, so let's just put the shoulder here. With that setup, you need to, oh come on, I'm about to show you now. You need to put Malakat's Band of Brutality. Increase your damage down by 16%, but decrease your crit damage down by 50%. This is Mythic item. It is very good. And the Bright Throat giving you basically sustain, but you need a Bright Throat on the both bars, front bar and then the back bar as well. So the glyphs are the same as before with the flame damage, and then it needs to be Berserker and infused on the back bar. Don't go powered or defending or something like that that I do have right now. But don't worry about my traits, so I'm just trying to show it to you. Another options that you can do. And Malakat is quite working well with this, so I think you will like it. But if you go to that setup, you need to change Clench into either Crushing Shock or Room Cage. Depends how you are playing. It is completely up to you. Again, if you feel your damage is low, and then you should go and roll with Crushing Shock on the front bar. So those are the sets. Also there's Calirion Legacy that you can go with, like this. You can go with the Calirion Legacy if you are proc abuser, and this is quite well, but of course you need to change your back bar to Black Rose. It gives you spell damage, spell crit, and spell crit again, and when you deal direct critical damage with a single target attack, which is most of your attacks are single target and direct damage, so it will proc, and you can actually stack Curse, Crystal Frag, Crushing Shock, Meteor, and also instead of Boundless Storm, you can stack Endless Fury and let them blow all of them at the same time, so enemy can't resist and nuke. You can just nuke them. So that's the nuke and proc setup. Since the procs are back, you can run Calirion very much dispatch in the cyrodiil. So that's the another setup of mine. And of course, Vateshran perfected lightning staff, blah blah. There's another thing that you also can do as spell strategist, just a weapon and then 3 jewelry, and keep the Qiuvox helmet and shoulder, of course. But if you have trouble to time your attacks and put the meteor and then stun the enemy in time, you may have trouble with the Qiuvox, because you actually can't check how many light attacks that you have left to stun the enemy. So if you are about to go offensive to the enemy and Qiuvox procs up, it will fuck your rotation. So keep in mind that you may want to swap Qiuvox for Mythic item. That's why I was showing you with the Bright Throat and the Malakat. So you keep one Qiuvox for the spell damage and remove the shoulder and put ring, or if you have Blackwood, remove the helmet and put the Gaze of Cities, and then do the rest as the same as I show you here. I'm thinking about if I'm missing anything. Yeah, there's also another option that you also can go and do with that. You can go front bar, master perfected Inferno, and on the back bar you can go Wattish run. So, but with this you need 2 helmet and shoulder monster set, or 1 Gaze of Cities and 1 Qiuvox and 5 Crafty Alphic, and 3 Ancient Grace for maximum magic, and it is quite well. You can see 45k even without gold things, and then yeah, I don't use Ancient Grace, but this is another option that you also can do and go with. My current setup, as I showed you, the first one is my current setup I'm trying out, and it is quite well and it works well so far. So if you do that, if you do this setup that I just show you right now, you need to oh shit, not that, you need to, where is that, strike here and drain here. So just back bar drain and then front bar clench. So you're gonna heal yourself with the dark conversion and then just shield up. Dark conversion, shield up, and drain the enemy and clench, so your damage will quite high with that setup. Also keep in mind your shields is scaling with your maximum magic. If you don't know, the more maximum magic you have, the more shields that you are gonna get. Keep in mind. So about my skills, front bar, ice comet or dawnbreaker of smiting, it's really up to me personally. If I don't have stun in here instead of clench, if I'm running something else, if I'm running Wattish stuff on my front bar and Black Rose perfected rest on my back bar, then I'm going with Dawnbreaker of Smiting, and I'm putting the drain into here instead. If you want to be more tanky, you should change the Endless Sail to Boundless Storm to get more resistances. As you see, spell 21k kind of, and physical 17k, crit resistance nearly 3k. And other thing is Degeneration from Mage's Guild, the Curse, Crystal Frag, and Clenches here, and Ice Comet. And on the back bar you can also run Dump and Magic too if you feel like you are squishy, but you shouldn't be. I'm running Harness Magicka and Healing Ward and Hardened Ward, Strike for the stun and deal a bit of damage, and our sustain skill is Dark Conversion, takes your stand back to converts into health and the maximum, not the maximum, it is just magic, health and magic. And on the back bar ultimate, it is a rest ulti, life giver, in case just an emergency escape button of yours, just put it on if you feel like you are gonna die. Sorry. No, I fucking talked too much. And the CPs, I'm not going into the green one, it is up to you. I put 20 into blessed and nothing in here, and 22 eldritch insight for maximum magic. Quick recovery, elemental I guess, hardy, and resilience for crit resistance that you need to slot that one. And precision, more crit chance. Maximum Magicka, obviously. And untamed aggression, weapon and spell damage, 150, not bad. And tireless discipline, more stun. And in here we have piercing, more penetration, flawless ritual, more chance to apply the status effect, and war mage, more spell damage for magic, flame, frost, and shock damage type of skills. And there's a weapon expert, increase your damage down with light and heavy attacks by 15%, which is not bad because I light attack too much because there's Kelnar that I'm running, keep in mind. And deadly aim is not even slotted, so don't worry about the rest, it is alright. And on the red one I have maximum health, sprinter, hasty, shield master, bastion, and arcane allegory. That you need those, it will cost less, it will work better, and when you dodge, if you have shield, it is gonna cost less stamina. And Mystic Tenacity, less statue effect on you. Tumbling, cost of roll dodge reducing. Reduce the cost of break free because you are getting stunned in PvP so much. Ironclad for more armor, and boundless vitality for maximum health. And sorry, I forgot. In that part I also have tireless guardian and 6 into nimble protector, and well, 6 into fortification, but I can't afford it right now. This is the CPs, and I think I don't forget anything except that I also do run crown tri-stat potions, that you need tri-stat potions for it. I have gameplay in channel, I will leave them into the description so you can actually see how these builds are working in the battleground, in the PvP, in the cyrodiil, in the duels, etc, etc. I will put them on, and you can actually see what is the combo with those skills and how to use them properly in a fight, so you can get most benefit from the Magicka sorcerer in the Blackwood patch this time. But what do you think? Leave a comment, let me know. If you like this video, click like. If you are not subscribed, now is a great time to do so. I upload brand new videos every day of the week. The best way to see them first is of course a subscription, so click subscribe. Don't forget to enable all notifications, and as always I thank you very much for watching this video. I'm Aladdin, I'll see you next time right here on Qiuvox.